Well, if you haven't guessed already, this is the place for fall fun, and Shannon is back with Shannon's Cookie Jar, and we're continuing to make Halloween cookies. Last time we showed people how to make them, and now we're going to show you how to decorate them into these cute little cookies.
Thank you.
So how do we begin?
So we have a couple of different consistencies of royal icing. That's what we use to get this really smooth finish on our cookies. We have a flood consistency, which is what you use to fill in the bigger areas, and an outline consistency, which is a little bit thicker that you use to outline the shape that you want your icing to flow in.
All right, let's get started.
So one of the things with royal icing is if you want it to have this division here, you have to let them dry in sections. So you can see we've done our head and our little bat wings, and we will now go ahead and proceed to fill in our belly.
This is the stuff that kind of just dries flat.
Yes, it dries flat and it dries hard. It's actually made with egg whites or meringue powder, and that's what it allows it to dry into that stiffer consistency.
Gotcha. So what are you doing now?
So this is a scribe tool. It's what we use to kind of push the icing into those tiny little nooks and crannies and smooth it out into the pattern that we want it to have.
Very fascinating. So that's how that's done. So what's next?
So for this one, we are going to use this thicker piping consistency, and we're going to write on this our very traditional Halloween saying of boo. So you just kind of drag that icing. I use one hand to support my writing hand to making this a smooth line. I was very, very shaky in the beginning, but there you have.
I didn't even want to attempt
boo.
it. That's awesome.
And all of our cookies have these really cute signature little expressions. So we'll go ahead, and if you want to take this, you can make a couple of dots here in the middle, and we will give this little guy some fun eyes. That is great. You're a pro already.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
One thing that I like to use to make little details on these faces is an edible marker. So this is a marker that utilizes food coloring, so it's safe to eat. It's a food safe marker. So
we're gonna permanent marker on your cookies.
No, definitely not. So we're gonna give this guy just a fun little grin. He's excited about Halloween. Another thing I like to do to add some details to cookies is use something called luster dust. This is an edible powder that gives these great little details like cheeks. So you can just use a food safe brush.
Oh my gosh.
Dip it in your
blush.
Yes. Some other details that we can use are using fun different piping tips to make leaves and to make stems with textured detail, because sometimes you want a little more than just this flat, smooth surface.
Right, exactly.
So I'm going to allow you to make the stem. You're going to start at the top, and you're just going to squiggle it down.
Oh, here we go.
We'll just squiggle a trunk on there. You did great with those eyes. I know this will be fabulous. Oh, look, perfect.
Oh my goodness.
That is perfect. This is a special leaf tip that you can use. There's all different types of tips.
And so I just kind of wave it?
Yep, just kind of wiggle it on there. Oh, that's a perfect leaf. I love it.
Oh, look at that. It's a little long, but so you make two?
Yep. Wonderful.
Oh, cute. So this is kind of like sectioning first. So you section, you let it dry, and then you put on little details.
Yes.
And then you have your little cookies.
Yes.
Cookies are amazing. And if you don't want to make them yourselves, they can get them from you.
Yes, I have a Facebook page, and we list pre-orders for holidays, and I show what's available, and you can just let me know what you want.
Well, wonderful. Shannon, thank you so much for showing us how to do these awesome cookies, and thanks for joining us again.
Thank you so much.